You and all that stuff you're trying to hide. Going straight to hell. And you ain't even going, you're going to be cast in. But tonight, somebody say tonight. Revealing me. We're going to have Prophetess Tamanda Staffen to come. I am Nene. After her, I am Neisha by Janisha Cobb.
I am Nema. To all y'all in here that know me, I'm Nema.
Yes, she is.
A lot of people have heard about Nema. Some will be true, some will be lies. But if I tried to tell my whole story, it'll probably take all night. But I was prayerful about the things that God wanted me to share with His body for women on tonight, that you may receive everything that you need. Me, I'm Nema. Tell you something about Nema. Nema was a people pleaser. I lived a long time pleasing people. At the age of 8, I started being molested by my cousins. So I began to feel like it was right. So because I knew they was going to come and what they was going to do, I would just take my clothes off and go ahead and do it. As time progressed, at 14, one of my 19 boyfriends molested me, and he was doing it for a long time. And I was like, well, if I can't tell nobody, and you're going to continue to sleep with me at the age of 14, you got to do something for me. So my mindset and my attitude changed. If I'm going to let you lay on top of me as a man, you're going to give me something. So that molestation became prostitution because I was taking money for sex. And as time progressed, I got by age 22, I got gang raped. I went somewhere with somebody that I trusted, and 3 guys gang raped me. And for a long time, I always put myself at the bottom of the barrel in order to please the people that was around me. So smiling over the things that I was going through became part of who Nana was. I am Nana. Me, I'm Nana. You don't know Nana, you would think that she was a joyful person all the time, but beneath that smile was chronic depression. I became so depressed because of the things that I kept to myself, and because of the things I knew that people felt about me and what they thought about me, to where I became chronically depressed. Okay, during that time, I lost so much weight that people were saying I was smoking crack, I was prostituting on the streets, which was not true. I did sleep with men for money, but that was those that I selected. But that had already became who Nana was as a child because I felt like it was right. So it became who Nana was. And as Nana continued to grow, I became addicted to drugs. My first child, I had her at 17, and I ended up giving her to my mom. That's because they felt like as a 17-year-old, I wouldn't be able to take care of a child. But in all actuality, I gave them up because they always made the decisions for me. At least that's how I feel. I could make the decisions for myself. You know, they made it for me. So I gave my first child up to my mom. And during that time, I became a stripper by night. If I work in the day, I was stripping at nighttime. Not because I needed the money, but because I felt like it gave me a sense of enjoyment, a sense of being wanted and loved by these men that weren't really gonna love me, you know, but it made me feel like I was valuable, taking off my clothes for money, seeing the enjoyment in these men's eyes, just because I didn't know me. Now, I didn't know what real love was. I didn't know what it was supposed to feel like. I didn't know where to find it at. So I found it late night stripping. I found it in motel rooms with married men tricking. That's what we call it nowadays. We don't call it prostitution, we call it tricking. When men have sex with you and they give you money, we all done it properly. But me, I'm them. And I can't change what I've done. And as time progressed, my mom, I always desired a close relationship with my mom. So therefore it caused me to keep a lot in to myself. My mom had no idea of a whole lot of things that was going on with me. But she would get angry. She would choke me where I could hardly breathe. She would get so mad at her husband that she would take it out on me, and I would be abused, and I would have to go and find somewhere to stay. Most of the time it was maybe with my auntie Linda, my auntie Fluff, my grandma. I would just leave because I didn't want to put my hands on my mom. So as time progressed, I got addicted to ecstasy. We used to call them beans, Skittles, roll, pop roll, whatever. When I first tried it, my friend, I called my friend. I said, I don't do that. She was like, you think you better than all of us because you just smoke weed. But you ain't better than none of us. You know you can take it. Me, now, she knows these people. Stripped for my first time to pay my friend light bill. Didn't see none of the money. So a whole lot of things that I put my life in jeopardy for, it was because of the people that I was around and because I loved them and they cared nothing about me. But now, got addicted to ecstasy, took the ecstasy pill, and I was passed out for hours and I could have died. But before I took the pill, I told her, I said, if I die, I want you to remember that you did this to me. And I took the pill, and when I took it, I was unconscious. For so many hours, they couldn't get me to wake up. They tried everything they could. And right before they was getting ready to call the police because they thought that I was ODing, I came to, I woke up. I came to and I started, talking, let them know that I was okay. But during that time, I didn't have my kids. And I only had one daughter, then I had another daughter. And a lot of times when you're addicted to certain things that you cannot control, you tend to do them regardless of who is going to put it in jeopardy. So when I was pregnant with my second child, I was addicted to marijuana and smoking cigarettes so bad to where I actually smoked marijuana with my daughter. And I know that it was God that covered her. But me, being young, out there living the best way that I could, out there shutting my family out because I know that all they was going to do is place judgment on me. Because they always did. What I did good, they bashed me. What I did bad, they bashed me. But one thing about them, when I began to smoke, had my second child, I kept her with me. And along the way, I ran into somebody. And she came in, which was property's milk. And at that time, I was drinking. I was alcoholic most of the time, fussing and fighting. But a lot of times, we feel like if we told somebody about what we were, they would judge us. But one thing about Nana, she did what was necessary to please people. To please people. A whole lot of times. And as she looked back, me, being Nana, looked back, could have cost myself AIDS at the age of 15. Sleeping with older men. And just heard a rumor and went and got tested. So I get tested regularly just because I need to know my status. I just need to know because I did not sleep with every person I slept with unprotected. I didn't even sleep with the women that I slept with unprotected. Because finding comfort in a woman for now was just like finding comfort in a man because a woman tends to understand, at least that's what Nana thought. A woman was different than a man, when in all reality, that woman was the same. Treacherous. So, I am now. Me. The one that was molested, the one that was tricking, the one that was smoking, the one that was addicted to ecstasy pills, the one that was chronically depressed, the one that smoked boom sometimes when she felt like it was which was just like smoking crack. It wasn't crack cocaine, but it was on weed and it was fire to it. So it was just like I am Nana, and I'm pretty sure that many are in our crowd is a Nana as well.
Amen. I am Neisha. Those that are close to me know me by Neisha. A little bit about me. I was molested, started out in the 2nd grade. Born and raised in West Palm Beach, Florida. Came up here to Georgia, stayed in Hill with my mom when she married a guy. I grew up in the church with my grandmother. You know, she taught me things about God. But I turned away from it because I felt like, okay, God, where are you when I'm going through all these situations? So when I was molested, my mindset as a child growing up was like I didn't have nobody to fight for me. So I did for everybody else like I wish somebody would have done for me. So as I grew up, I used to fight for people. Those that was close to me, I would fight for you. Whether it was my fight or not, I fought because I felt like somebody needs somebody to fight for me. I had low self-esteem. I suffered with that bad. Didn't have a good father figure. Beat by him at the age of 16 with his bare hands. Thought that he was going to kill me. I suffered with depression. I went through different relationships that was violent because I was raised up in a violent home. My family was taught to keep your business in your house. And if you got caught saying anything outside that house, get ready for a beatdown. And I tend to just grow up in my own little mindset. I blend in with whoever I was around because I was confused about who I were. Didn't have no knowledge of who I was. My mom, she called us out of our name. We was every name out there but the child of God. You know, so as a child, getting that from your mom, it hurts, it damages you. So there was nothing that anybody can say to me. I don't care how much, oh, you're so beautiful, you so this. It did not matter to me. Because my mom had already instilled those terrible words in my head. My dad already made me feel like I could never be, you know, loved by a man for real. I turned into lesbianism, didn't want to have nothing to do with men. Started having relationships with women. Loved it, enjoyed it. At least that's what I thought. Until I become to the knowledge of who I was. When God started revealing who I was, that's when I started coming out of the situations. Drugs, alcohol, done it all. Could have been dead. There was many life-threatening situations that I was in. But I didn't care. Got caught up in situations with friends. I was too gang raped. But I knew if I would have opened my mouth and said something, I would have been the one blamed. Because I was somewhere I should not have been at the age that I was. I did a lot of things for attention. But I still didn't get the attention that I wanted. And it was all along from my mother. So as life began to, you know, come by and go by, I would, you know, not care about myself. It was more so about my friends. I bought my friends. What I mean by buy friends, anything they needed, I was there providing it. Even if they had it, I didn't care. I'm talking about money, $2,000, $1,600, just spending it out on people that didn't care nothing about me. People that were stabbing me in my back. People that I would put my life down for. And I end up getting connected with Prophetess Smith. I got married. I used to leave all the time. I was moving from Florida to Stadiumville, Valdosta, Albany, Memphis, Tennessee. But I was set up. And I always tell my husband it was a setup when he sent for me to marry me. To come back to Valdosta. I came back here, and because of him, I ended up being in this ministry. Did not know I still had some of those things within my spirit I was battling with, because I used to smother it, you know, smile over it, and act like it wasn't there. But there was a woman that saw past everything. She saw beneath the surface. Anytime I was in a dark place, she snatched out hatred, because I had it in my heart. She snatched out bitterness. I had it in my heart. She snatched it out. Low self-esteem. Suicide. I tried to kill myself. My mother didn't even know it. Put my dresser behind the door and everything. Took all of her medicine that was on the dresser. And I ended up waking up the next day saying, God, why? Because I don't want to be here. Every time I tried to take myself out, I end up waking back up. I'm like, God, why? I always had that why in my spirit. And one night, after I was going through a terrible storm of betrayal, Prophetess Sabrina Smith was the one that called me into her office privately. And she looked at me. Everything else she was saying, it mattered, but I didn't, too much care about it. It was one little thing that she said. One little line. And the phrase that she said was, I need you. Although people that was around me all my life needed me, they would never acknowledge it. So to hear that, and especially from a mother's figure, the words, I need you, it brought me out of all the darkness that I battled with. Every struggle that was on me, it released that night. Because all I wanted was a mother's love. And she provided that for me. And still right now today, when battles come in my life, all I can do is hear that small voice say, I need you. And it goes deeper than just my mother figure. I hear the voice of God through her. So every time I heard, I need you, I heard my mother and I heard my father. So every time a test comes, every time a storm comes, it can't take me out. Because God said, I need you. And if it wasn't for that praise, I would not be able to stand before you tonight and say that I am a survivor. God is the one that pulled me. And I'm here to tell you tonight, get it on tonight, because God needs you.
bishop of this house, the apostle. All the ministers, all the women of God. But it's just not about us. There's a struggle going on. I told prophetess, we have so many issues in here. Don't y'all think y'all the only ones been molested?
Come on. Say that now.
Don't y'all think you're the only ones been raped?
What it feel like. Yes, sir.
Somebody went through something today.
Woo.
Don't want to go home tonight.
Come on.
But when you go home tonight, it's going to be better. Because you're going to be better. In spite